Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Kusogrand8, the bad video game tournament. I love that the 2-minute ad is basically perfect for me to get up, run away, and then come back. Woo! Well, crappy. Oh, crap. Oh, crappy, my crappy. Where are you going to take us next? Are we going to go ahead and go to the heavens? Are we going to go to the nether regions? I'm not saying that again. Crappy, take us to the game reveal, please, hurry. I'm gonna Okay, Crappy's gonna go beat up Goro real quick. He's a little bit busy these days, but that's okay, we love him. Say hello to the GM for game number 2, Tempestral. And let's talk about Lua. Lua. Tempestral loves Lua. Tempestral loves Lua. Oh.
Hey.
Hey, Tempestral, how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
I know that I'm, like, spreading lies about you loving Lua.
It's all right. I complained, and I'm not going to do this again. I realized that it's not. it was disruptive and not funny.
I laughed.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
That whole thing about like 0 indexing versus 1 indexing, I literally the week before had spent like 10 minutes just standing in my shower going like, why do we use this convention? And my conclusion after thinking about the math of it was that no, it's not just a convention for convention's sake. There are legitimate math reasons why you should index at 0.
You know, I'm
that
really
have to do with like bases and the modulo operator and how calculating the size of an array versus the last index works. It's just significantly more convenient to use 0 instead of starting at 1.
Yeah.
However, you actually can 0 index with Lua. You just have to force it to.
I love that. And Tempestral, I think that you have a very mathematical basis for the game that you're giving out today. Specifically, well, to dish out pain, right?
This game sucks.
Highly calculated.
I keep trying to give out the same softball that everyone's played. So there's no way I'm gonna. I have a game that I played, like one of the few games that I'm young enough to have played, or one of the few games that is like both acceptable in like technology for this tournament, but that I also played because I had a hand-me-down Sega Genesis, and I'm never gonna get to give it out. So instead, we're playing Gadget Twins for Sega Genesis, which is one of the most infuriating games I think I've ever played.
Hey, are these fraternal or identical twins? We won't know, but the players will have 1 hour to figure this out. Of course, whoever makes the most progress over the course of the hour will take the victory, and all at 10 points. Whoever comes in last will not. 4th place gets 4 points, but again, we've been having a lot of zombie matches, and we've got another one today, so there will be 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. One thing that we also do is that we try to only let people have one zombie match during the group stages. That way, you know, it's a little bit more distributed, a little bit more fair to the people who, especially the people who play a little bit earlier. We tend to have very full matches there. So if you get a zombie in one match, don't expect to have another one. I'm actually really excited, though. Like, NPC is our zombie.
Yeah, NPCs are zombie today. It's an advantage to have a zombie in your match, from, again, mathematically speaking, because it means you can't get a 2, I think.
Yeah, you cannot technically come in 4th, and that's why we only let people have one of those matches.
Yeah, we almost had 2 no-shows. I don't want to rag on the competitors, especially the one who did show up. Thank you for that. But please do show up in time for your matches.
Yeah,
it makes all of the people, out of respect for the people running the show, but also for your fellow competitors.
I agree, and highly appreciate everybody who is able to show up. And you know, there are often times that people have emergencies and stuff, and honestly, I would prefer that you take care of, you know, your health and your life matter first.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Look, stuff happens, but
I appreciate those who can show up, but stuff happens.
If we know that some emergency has happened, then we're going to be a lot more understanding about it. Certainly.
Yeah.
But just not showing up, well, that makes us very stressed.
Okay, it does stress. Yeah, it does stress. But at the same time, if you have to choose between, like, oh, I gotta drive my sister to the emergency room, or I have to let people know on Kusogrand8 that I can't be there, emergency room comes first.
Again, yes, of course, absolutely. I don't think that was ever in question.
No.
I'd like to believe that that's not in question.
Okay, well, good. And, worst case scenario, if you have an emergency, talk to us later, and let us know what happened. We can sort things out if you have an emergency. We will live. But with that said, we like to have everybody show up whenever it's possible. With that said, I think that I'm almost ready, and we can actually have NPC come and join us if they would like. I believe they're hiding in the other chat. NPC, I'm bringing you in.
Hello, everybody.
Oh my gosh, you know what? You're one of the GMs this year, and you're like, I haven't been able to give a game out yet, but here I am, being a zombie.
Here I am being a zombie on the only weekend I have free. So.
I love it. That's completely fine. You gotta do what you gotta do. And life can get very, very busy, and I think I did a terrible job at actually capturing your screen for some reason. That's okay, I'll get it fixed.
Yeah, life is like a hurricane.
Life is like a hurricane?
Life is like a hurricane.
Gross.
I don't know the rest of the lyrics to that song. I know the beginning of the DuckTales theme.
We have a city in Utah that is spelled hurricane, but it's pronounced hurricane. Yeah, Utah's stupid.
I can accept that one as like as a quirk of like regional pronunciation.
Yeah, technically it's because of Liverpool's influence on the regional dialect. Anyway, yeah, blame England, okay? That's who I blame.
Speaking of things we can blame England about.
We can blame England for a few things.
We can blame Brits for this travesty of a game, the Gadget twins. I'm not going to pull my punches. I hate this game so much.
Oh, come on.
It's
got cute little flying planes. How bad could this be,
This game demonstrates all of the things that I dislike about. And look, I understand that I come on here and I say British people don't know how to make video games, but I haven't been proven wrong yet. I'm sorry, that's inflammatory. I shouldn't say that, but it's true. I can't stop. You got to stop me. Stop me from saying these things.
Never.
Here's the thing.
I don't have the energy to stop you.
This game has the annoying music. It has no iframes. It's a shoot 'em up where you punch things, and so you have to get close to stuff. But unlike in a good shmup where you're rewarded for getting close to enemies, you're required to get close to enemies in this game, and it's scored. Who cares about score? This game is See, I love this game. I grew up with this game. Tempestrel is right. This is ghoulish. Stop spitting facts, Tempestrel. See.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start our timer, or start the countdown. So, NPC, are you ready to begin?
Brains.
No, not zombie. We're doing the countdown. Hurry. I need you to spam the ugliest playing emotes that you have, as well as what else? What else would be good for chat to spam, Tempestrel?
Planes. Gadgets, twins, the Gemini symbol.
Okay,
I don't know.
Do it. Okay, as soon as I see movement in stage 1, I will start our timer. Fish, good. This music, fine.
It's awesome.
Pew 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 pew. Well, I feel like this was already a little bit of a mistake, but that's okay. We have a full hour to reevaluate everything that we have done. So, talk to me about this game. What do we have here, Tempestrel?
It's a shoot 'em up where you punch. It's a punch 'em up. It is a punch 'em up without any iframes. So, this is an auto scroller, but you die so quickly in this game, I don't think it's going to impact the integrity of the race. Basically, the idea is that you have weapons that fire in 4 directions. and you don't shoot in the direction that you're facing. You shoot in, or you punch in the direction that your arrow is pointing at in the top of your HUD.
I actually appreciate that, to be honest.
It's an interesting idea. It's not awful. It's a little clumsy to control, especially because the arrow is at the top of the HUD. It's not right next to your character. I think if it was right next to the character at all times, it would be a little, like, I forget what direction my arrow is pointing, for example. If I don't change it in a while, I forget where it's pointing. Because there are some periodic breaks where it's like, okay, I'm not pressing my button, and then I forget. Maybe this is just a me thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then you can get different kinds of upgrades that, like, there's the claw that some people are upgrading to, has extended reach. And here's a boss. Oh, cool, awesome. And the Lewis script isn't displaying on the overlay because we're using game capture. I completely forgot about this. Well, sorry about that.
What Lewis script?
I'm so stupid. So I gave my competitors a Lewis script to show exactly what. Wow, who just defeated the boss? Alpha 5. I'm not surprised. Why do I even try to give out hard games? So I forgot that Lua overlays don't show up in game capture like some sort of dummy. I didn't even test this. My bad. I wrote a Lua script to display boss health on the side of the HUD, and I completely forgot that the overlay is not part of a standard game window. It renders on a different layer.
Oh no! All of that effort, all of the work, Tempestrol. Generally, that's okay. We'll keep it as a note for the future. Technically, big question is, do we want to have a mulligan and start over and have whatever's needed to capture that? Because technically, we could start over.
We are only 2 minutes in.
Chad is saying the boss health sort of shows up on the HUD. How so?
Okay, so it kind of does. There's the stars.
Okay.
Next to the boss health,
Oh,
unfortunately, but it's not as responsive. So, like, the gold stars, for example, on Alpha 5's screen show the boss's health, and they do tick down after a while, but they don't.
It's not down to the hit that it shows.
Whereas the script I showed would have showed the actual numerical value. Would you just start over ASAP? Yeah, you know what? Maybe we should. We're only 3 minutes in.
Yeah, go ahead and ping them, and we can start over right now. Send the ping right now for them to stop playing. I will stop our timer, and we will hopefully have everything going right. So there we go. Time! That's it. The match is over. JK, we're going to go ahead and take a little bit of a break to the game reveal screen. Crappy, run away!
That's a little embarrassing on me. I feel like I have egg on my face now.
You
have
get
a
the
mask on your
egg off.
face.
Get the egg off your face. Yeah, everyone. Go ahead and let them know that they need to get it captured so that the number is showing up. What?
Okay, hold on. I just realized if you crap. It's not what I thought. It's another setting. If it's in. Oh, I know where this is.
You know what, Tempestrol? Let's go ahead and have you mute your mic here on Discord as you get things sorted out with the players. Feel free to come on back when you are ready. Otherwise, we'll chat with NPC here. How you doing, NPC?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
You know, it has been a fantastic weekend so far. Yesterday, a bit of a shorter day for Kusogrand8, but that was kind of nice so I could play more Pacific Drive, which I love. I'm really loving Pacific Drive. It's, do you know anything about it?
No, I don't actually.
Okay, it's a game out that, it came out, I think, within the last month or so, and the comparisons that I've heard is like Long Dark, but also combine that with the game Icarus, but also combine it with you're driving a car, and that is kind of the game. Essentially, the whole thing is about driving a car, upgrading it, putting like various pieces of armor on as you drive through some mysterious, ever-changing environments. It's almost kind of a roguelite in the sense that every map that you go to has generated things. And, you know, you drive, you harvest things from different buildings, you try not to let the weird, like, sci-fi phenomenon get you, and yeah, it's fun. I really like it.
Yeah, I've been playing Pal World with a friend of mine, and we both keep discovering things over and over again. It's like, oh, I found this, I found this, I found this. And right now, the thing I got to tell him is that I got a monster that you can make a grenade launcher for them, and it is so much fun to just blow everything up.
In what game?
Pal World.
Oh, yeah. I need to get back into playing more Pal World. I've enjoyed what I've played so far.
I've also been ticking off my friend because how well of a programmed game it is. I have been able to put like 5 berry farms on top of each other, and my friend just looks in disbelief and like, what the heck are you doing?
You've
and
just been
like,
stacking them?
You just stack them. I mean, not stack them. It's like you use the environment to your ability to shift them in such a way that, yeah.
I love it. I love it. Okay, I think that it looks like you have your Lewis script working on your screen. So
yeah, I do.
Yeah, so it is doable.
So NPC, did the change that I suggested work for you?
It has boss health 0.0 on the screen.
Okay, awesome. And Bro's able to see it through the RTMP server
That's
as well.
correct.
Then.
I am.
Okay, awesome. Yes. So yes, we are.
Yeah, I
Cool.
don't see
So
any of the other play. Oh, wait. I see Strider with it.
When you have when you are using putting text on the screen with a Lewis script, your BizHawk needs to have under view display messages. It needs to be checked, and I completely forgot that I had to enable that setting. I set it and then went back to developing the script. My bad.
That's all right. I'm just waiting for the rest of our players to get it up because I don't see it on Alpha 5's or Starman's screen right now.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so keep working with them. We'll go ahead and...
Did Alpha 5 reset?
I don't know.
Game,
You're the one talking to Alpha 5.
Okay. It won't... It's not supposed to show up all the time is the thing. So...
Gotcha.
So it is entirely possible that it is... that... Okay. It's fine for it to not be on screen. It's not supposed to be on screen most of the time.
Okay. How are you going to verify? Like, you need to verify that it's going to appear, though. Because I don't want to start the match and stop it again because it's not appearing.
Okay, 1 second.
Well, my boss... mine's going to be on the screen the entire time, I feel.
It's possible. I don't know. Yeah, the refs need to see it. If we don't have that, then we'll have to start the match a third time.
Oh, it's in a completely fine place.
Yeah, that's good. That works. I actually really like the placement that it
oh,
was
now
in
it
there.
went away. Yeah,
Oh,
it went away.
Went away when you entered the level? Okay.
Yep.
There you go.
Or entered the demo. Yeah, it disappeared.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, and I do see it appearing over Starman's screen. I just need to verify that it appears over Alpha 5's. And we will be good.
Dang, Tempest will make me have to download stuff.
You don't have to do anything. We already verified it works for you.
Ah.
And I have seen it on everybody's screen. We are good, everybody.
My apologies.
No,
I will have
don't
some sort
worry
of status
about it.
message on the next time I do this, because I do have another game that's going to require this. I'll have a status message appear when the game gets restarted to verify that, yes, actually the script is working when the core resets.
Yeah, that's sweet.
That
And
would be easy to
honestly,
do.
like, you put a lot of work into making sure that, like, we have an objective metric to track. It's a little bit small, and that's fine. But I think if the refs full screen the game, they will be able to see it. I think we're good. Is there any way that we can reset crappy, though? That is the main question that I have. Well, like the timer on Discord.
I don't know. I didn't write the timer.
Yeah.
You don't have a stop function?
Well, Corndan's in charge of it. That's okay. That's okay. I'm just going to go ahead and see if we can get rolling in just a minute. Welcome to life. Welcome to all of the fun. Trying to blame Corndan. No. Like, okay. People have written things that help a great deal. And honestly, it's a huge improvement from before, and I very much appreciate it. It's just, I don't know how to restart crappy. That's just reality.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
Okay, you know what? I think that if we're not, there are some people who are busy this weekend, and it's fine if I need to actually give time updates to people in Discord. I can do that. Okay, I think they are all ready. I might need to give timestamps if crappy is dumb. And doesn't reset. Just listen to me. There we go.
Listen to my voice.
No.
You are getting very sleepy. Listen to the sound of my voice.
No! What if I don't want to go sleep?
Imagine you hear the waves of an ocean. Not trying to hypnotize you. We're hypnotizing the entire Kuzo community here. You will like bad video games.
I will like bad video games. What else? What else do I like? Like,
You like Kid Cool.
I like Kid
You
Cool.
will get the sub 14 or whatever the time
I'm gonna
was.
kick your butt. You don't even know. You don't even know.
I don't even know.
Tempest.
I don't even know what time it was supposed to be.
That's probably
14
for the
minutes? An
best.
hour, 14 minutes? Who knows?
Yeah.
Man, can you imagine an hour and 14 minutes of playing Kid Cool at a high level of execution? That sounds miserable.
By the way, no, chat. Saying that I like Kid Cool, I was under duress or hypnotism. I was under something.
I'd like to hear someone make the argument that being in a hypnotic state and being under duress at the same time. I want to see someone try and argue that. I think that would be really funny.
I could argue like I'm under 50 things. Yeah. How many excuses can I come up with?
Your Honor, it's just the way he was born. He can't help liking bad games.
Yeah, all right. So it looks like we've got everything good to go with the bots on our end. Again, thank you so much for coming and helping Corndan. I really appreciate it. And we are going to get rolling. Okay,
Man,
best of luck to the players. We're doing the countdown. So everybody, spam all of your emotes again. Yeah, all of your fish and planes and clouds and whatever. And as soon as we have movement in stage 1, I will start our timer. And Tempestroll, don't worry too much. Like, honestly, you put something together to help our referees when it comes to tracking. And, it's not everybody who does that. It takes a lot of work, honestly.
To tell you the truth, I am also a little concerned that Alpha 5 immediately got past the first boss with seemingly no trouble, and then seemingly had very little trouble on the second boss. And I can't tell if it's because I'm bad or because Alpha 5's good.
Well,
Probably because
Alpha
Alpha 5 is good.
Alpha 5 is historically pretty dang amazing when it comes to Kusogrand8. Like, you should not, like, do not gauge how good somebody is based off of one of the best, or, like, how hard a game is based off of some of the best players here. I mean, NPC here is one of the Kusogrand8 champions, and, you know, is our zombie for this match. NPC technically doesn't matter, but we like
I don't
to be
matter?
You matter to me. You just technically don't matter. Like, but in reality, you matter in every way, okay? You're a good friend, you're a good gamer, you... I don't know, Justin says you smell sometimes, but that's completely unrelated.
One of our competitors is having a key binding problem.
We can give bonus time if they need it. Welcome to... Yeah, which, honestly, welcome to Kusogrand8. Occasionally we run into some issues, but honestly, now that, you know, things are working for 3 out of 4 of our players, we're going to keep going, and if needed, we can give a little bonus time to our 4th player, sorting out some of the technical issues. Just FYI, referees, keep that in mind.
So it looks like their controls are now working. They were having a problem where every time they changed directions, they would pause, but it seems like that's fixed now. So let's talk about the game, because we keep not talking about the game. We keep talking about other things and restarting. So the hitboxes on this boss are very awkward. They're right where the eyes are, but you really have to get quite close. It's very awkward.
Okay, and you're talking about the boss here?
The boss, yeah. The hitbox on this boss is very awkward, and all of them are like this, where you'd think that the hitbox would be like the whole thing, but it's not. It's just around the eyes, which is a very dangerous location because of the shape of the boss.
Yeah, I mean, it sort of makes sense. Bosses do need to have a weak point, and the eyes are pretty sensible for weak points when it comes to creatures. I mean, who wants to be punched in the eyes? Not me. That hurts. I don't want to be punched anywhere, but especially not the eyes. Although I have punched somebody in the eye once, but he deserved it. That was back when I was in junior high and being bullied. Yeah, I just couldn't take it anymore and whop.
Some people deserve it.
Yeah, that guy deserved it. He probably deserved it like 50 more times, but he got it once.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Pew, pew,
How
pew.
come?
Oh, no! Yeah.
Because I should be... Oh, wait a second. There.
Oh, the contact damage. Oh, no.
Yeah. So, what I was saying earlier, yeah, there's no iframes. It's rough. You just immediately like lose all your health if you intersect with something. It's pretty bad, and I don't really understand why this is such a common trend. In European-made games, I understand that's just how the dev culture was, but I don't really understand why it happened that way, because it's just a bad design choice. Here's another thing, though. When you die and you respawn, you'll drop whatever weapon you were holding at the time, and you have to go pick it up. And you'd think, okay, the iframes that I get from respawning at least give me a little time to attack the boss, right? No, you can't attack while you have iframes.
I lost like 3 lives just by doing nothing.
You are not allowed to attack. You can change direction freely, but you can't actually do anything to harm the boss while you are in iframes, which makes the iframes completely valueless except to reposition. It's very annoying.
Dude,
Stupid.
I don't know how I feel about this music.
The music is great. I don't know if you have any problems with it.
It's okay. Yeah, but it's a little repetitive, at least the boss music. This does not sound like boss music.
Okay.
Like, we've got a weird, almost a pan flute combined with steel drum. There we go! You freed the cute little plane! Or wait. I don't even know the lore. We're gonna have to figure out what the lore of this game is because holy guacamole.
You need to get your jewel back. The king's jewels back. I thought that was what the loop that kept on going over and over again was.
You may be correct. This is like cursed Pock? I don't even know. Per chat.
Yeah, it's
How
like
dare you put that name?
Oh. Should I never speak that name again? Do you not like Plock NPC?
No, I love Plock. It's just you're combining it with this. You're talking about.
No, but it's got the aesthetic though.
True.
Well, everybody, we are 6 minutes in. Just FYI, we have some wonderful referees who are helping with this match. Yuge, Jerry Eris lives in the afterlife. Oh no. Jerry Eris is tracking you, NPC lives. And Jerry Eris has adopted the Lives family name. We also have Linkura, Buster Curry, and Hazel Shade 12 who are helping out here. Thank you so much to all of the volunteers here. And also I want to thank everybody who's been helping working with tech to get things running. Honestly, we couldn't do it without you. And I know that occasionally things, get off to a rough start, and it's oftentimes not really anybody's fault. They're like Tempest Roll, even if you did feel bad about having a rough start and us needing to restart, there are things that aren't people's fault. And
I would feel a lot less bad about it if last time I was here, I was also last time I was here, I had a bit of a panic attack when it turned out that the specific wording I gave to the competitors and to the refs was slightly different. I was thinking it meant the same thing, but then I realized that you could read what I said a different way to one versus the other, and so the refs were tracking something different than what I told the competitors, and so I was having a panic. And then there was all the talk about American politics, and I just did not want to get
Let's
into
not talk about
any
that
real
today.
depth. Well, no, and we're not going to.
Let's talk about Blue instead.
But I was having a panic attack last time, and now I'm having a panic attack again because this is just the worst.
No, it's not. We're off to a good start. Look, we're 8 minutes in.
It is fortunately fixed now. We are not off to a good start. We can have a good rest of the match, though. The start of this has been nothing short of abysmal. Oh, this boss does something very funny to you. So if you get hit by the maces, the boss that Alpha 5 is on, if you get hit by those morning stars, I guess, or if you get hit by the sandbags falling out of the hot air balloon, you get squashed and you can't do anything and you move slightly slower. It's very annoying. Everything in this game is not nothing in this game is annoying is what I would call this game. Most things in this game are annoying rather than being challenging. They're just obnoxious.
Okay. I do love the spiky balls. They're cute. Oh no! The spiky ball hit and smushed the plane. I'm a little bit unsure how health works. So I see the explosion symbols up at the top left. The red ones are those generally your health, and then the white your lives.
Yeah, I have no idea. I have no clue what the gold stars are. The red ones are your health. I want to say the gold ones are continues, and then your lives are next to your weapons.
Oh yeah, I see the tiniest icon with the number 3 on Alpha 5 screen. NPC has 2, Starman has 2, Striator has 0, and I think that's a game over. Oh no, back up to 3 lives. Yep. How are continues? How do continues work in this game?
If you die on a level, you go back to the beginning of that level, with none of your upgrades. It's like a fresh start on that level.
Boo.
It's pretty bad. So, if you die on the first stage, you may as well reset because the continue that you get, or if you die 3 times, if you expend all your lives on the first stage, you may as well reset because the continue is just going to put you back at the same place. You don't start off where you were before. It's pretty rough.
Can I make a statement?
Yes.
Sure.
This is the worst hitbox.
Yeah. The hammer?
Yes.
The hammer's hilarious because you'd think it would be really good. It's large, right? But it's garbage.
It is garbage
It's
tier.
so bad. I'm so glad that there are people in here saying yes! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, Gadget Twins. DJ Bunyan, what do you like about this game?
Yeah.
I want to engage the chat. There are people in the chat who are like, oh, I know this game. I played this game as a kid. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, for those who are watching the VOD later after this match, we love to see what Twitch chat says about the game, because there are people who played some of these games as kids and got to deal with the wonderful hitbox that NPC is having with this hammer.
It's so bad. Why did they think that this was a good? Oh crap! I hit something.
There is another really funny thing about this that nobody's run into yet. So in each level, there are chests or containers that contain various upgrades. So like a speed upgrade, that one is energy that fills your health that Alpha 5 just picked up. But you can also get a bonus power-up, and it doesn't give you like bonus points. What it does is it forces you, doesn't unlock. Oh, I think Alpha 5 might have just picked it up. It forces you to go to the bonus level, and the bonus level.
I did that.
There it is. It's a huge waste of time.
Yes,
I don't know if you can complete it. All you can do is wait for the timer to run out, and in an auto scroller, that is not a good thing to have happen. It's a big loss.
Yeah.
Boss health overflowed. Oh, don't worry about it. The boss health sometimes Lou is hard, okay? Sometimes
Lou
it doesn't
is
show
hard.
up. The competitors and the reps are aware that sometimes when you exit a boss, the health doesn't go away correctly.
Yeah.
But it'll reset when they get to another boss.
Yeah, don't stress about that,
I could've
everybody.
played this screen for long enough for me to hit you.
I'm mostly stressing about whether the boss health RAM address is the same for every single boss in the game, because I didn't beat this game.
You know, well, we'll find out later.
I sure hope it doesn't change. Look, this match has gone in such a way already. I could very easily see this match getting tubed because I messed up my Lewis script.
Honestly, you know
Oh,
what?
well.
We do
It is
have...
what
It takes more. It takes more to get the cube tubins. That's all I have to
Yeah,
say.
I would say that,
Oh no, it worked.
honestly,
Yes.
probably the only issue would be if everybody got to the same boss and had the same number of stars on the bottom left, and there was no health displayed for the players, then
Yeah.
maybe that would be an issue. But I honestly think that we're off to a fine start. We're going to be
Why
fine.
is-
It looks like it's working. I love this boss that Alpha 5 is on right now. You're vacuuming up the balloons because the vacuum is a weapon. I don't know what differentiates it from the other sideways weapons. It's very weird.
Chop,
And you
chop,
think like,
chop,
oh, the
chop,
claw's
chop.
sharp, right? Is it going to do more damage to the balloons? I don't think it does.
Well, the bad thing is that the punch does 2 damage,
Yeah.
and sadly this does 4. And so it
Yeah.
kind of are on the. Are you willing to deal with the crappy hitbox? If yeah.
Now I noticed, NPC, you've just picked up 2 speed power-ups, and you are... would you say you're going too fast? Because I think that's too fast.
No.
Oh, really? I have a hard time controlling this game at higher speeds.
What's my boss health? What the hell?
Yeah, I guess that memory address is being used for something else right now, but it does get reset back to the boss. Wow, everyone's doing way better at this than I did. I found this game like unbearable, but I guess this competition never ceases to humble me about my place in the sphere of gaming.
That's all right. You know, a lot of the times in Kusogrand8, we just have players who do better than we ever could have imagined. And even
The white
with
stars are speed.
even with like the most optimistic expectations when it comes to players, sometimes they just blow us away. Sometimes they destroy us. Yeah, there's a reason I do commentary and usually don't race, because I get wrecked. I really, like, I've gotten better over the years when it comes to Kusogrand8. I gotta be honest. Or when it comes to Mystery Tournament or any other blind race, you know, I used to pretty much only come in fourth. And Honestly find it more entertaining to watch other players than for me to play. But I've gotten better, and I like that I've been able to get better over the years. Simply put, Alpha 5 is always one of the contenders who I expect to do super well. Starman has made it into the brackets before as well, so I'm not too surprised that they're doing well. I think out of this match, the only person who hasn't come in the brackets, that's not the correct phrasing, who hasn't made it to the brackets, is Striator, but I could also be mistaken there. We've had a lot of Kusogrand8 in the past.
Yeah, I'm not as familiar. I mean, again, you can click on somebody's username. Okay, I was gonna say I'm not as familiar with Striator, but their first time competing was last year, which it would explain why, because I wasn't thinking about other competitors because I was playing last year.
Yeah.
Whoops, I made a decision.
Oh no, what's your decision, NPC?
No, I forgot which direction he was going. I should have,
Congratulations. Wait. No.
Okay.
Oh my god, I saw congratulations show up and I went, I don't remember that text. Did Alpha 5 beat the game? Like some sort of idiot because I made it to this stage. Like, what? This is what anxiety is doing to my brain.
That's okay. Anxiety's silly. Oh no, Alpha 5! Oh, Alpha
You
5 got
son of
two!
a-
Oh my gosh!
So getting crushed doesn't actually, I think it does hurt you maybe a little bit, but it mostly just pushes you around. It doesn't actually like give you a crush death. Wow, we are going for all vacuum or all horn. Vacuum seems to be pretty good.
I hear it
It's like, yo, you know what it is? It's the Marble Madness funnel.
By the way,
It's the funnel from level 2 of Marble Madness.
Oh, really? Oh, beautiful.
Or level 1 of Marble Madness. That's what it is.
So, for those who are wondering, this game was made by Imagitech Design Incorporated. They made
Not
other...
magic packing.
Do you know Imagitech? Not,
No,
not like
saying
Final Fantasy
Magitech.
VI. It's like Final Fantasy
That's
VI,
right.
but if it were fake. Imagitech, yeah.
Unfortunately, I've already played one of their games. I was considering giving it out for Kusogrand8, but it's unsuitable.
Well, I mean, they made games like Raiden for DOS. We've got American Gladiators for Super Nintendo.
Oh, nice.
Wait. Did they do the Super Nintendo version or just the... I think they did do NES. Nah, okay.
That game is
I
hilarious.
love that game. We have had it in so many gauntlets.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Shoutouts to Mixmaster PJ for doing a speedrun of that game. I think he had it at GDQ recently, come to think of it. That game looks very rewarding to play at a high level. Mostly in that you don't have to play it after you've beaten it.
I played it quite a bit as a kid, and like it's very difficult. I think that I was fine playing it as a kid though, because it was just silly whenever you lost. Like the show itself, you didn't expect anybody to win, and the game was very similar. Eggs.
I need to ask chat, what is the rock song this is riffing on?
Mega Man?
What rock song is this riffing on? Because it's such an earworm and it's stuck in my head, and I know, I'm almost certain it's in Guitar Hero 3, and it's killing me that I can't identify it. It does feel like Mega Man X a little. I'm almost certain this is riffing on an actual song, and I don't know what it is.
I'm trying, and I can't think of it. Of the song.
There's one little motif.
I'm just trying to stay quiet so people can hear. I don't know. I absolutely don't know.
It's just that first stanza that is getting me. Oh, and finally Alpha 5
that is
loses
a game
and has to
over.
continue. It has to go back to the beginning of the level.
Very, very nice. Unfortunate, but honestly, you're stupid, dorky-looking plane,
And
so whatever. Go back
loses all his
underwater.
Speed, loses all of his money. Oh no, he loses all his money, loses all his speed, and he loses all of his weapons. So now, where all the enemies have kind of a lot of health, this is dangerous. This is a difficult scenario.
So
Because all
Yeah,
these
this
enemies
is
that are dying in
basically-
one hit are
Yeah,
now
this
dying
is
in
basically
like 3.
Gradius scenario
yeah, that
where
is
you
very
die
dangerous.
and then
So this death might be the equalizer, although Alpha 5 being just a generally strong player, maybe it won't be. Then again, taking some really dangerous hits here.
Okay, but Alpha 5 getting into the shop. We'll see if he can buy any items here. If not, then too bad. Oh my gosh.
Paranoid by Black Sabbath. I think they're right. I think. Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you. I've been trying to figure out what this song was for the past like 3 weeks. You're right. It is Paranoid by Black Sabbath that I'm thinking of. It has that same like da-na-na as to finish one of the stanzas. Oh my goodness.
Thank you so much.
You have no idea
the
how
Jin.
satisfying it is for me to learn this. Thank you.
I appreciate you for that lore drop. Paranoid from Black Sabbath. I know nothing about that song, but I grew up in Utah and never listened to Black Sabbath. Anyways, just welcome to my life. I'll have to go and listen to it because, it's kind of surprising how many games there are that have music that is legally distinct, question mark? You know, actually, there are plenty of games that actually have lawsuits regarding music as well. It's just... Okay, yeah, let's listen to the music. Ah, yeah.
damn it. Oh, sorry.
That's okay. We're fine with that. You know, PG-13. Damn is within those guidelines. Sometimes a jellyfish makes you swear. That's just life.
It does. And what I'm seeing here in chat, Flare Sword says the big thing to know about Paranoid is it's a meme in Europe in the same way that Freebird is in America. And I can't verify that, but I'll believe it. It's got a very catchy hook, is the thing. Right.
Gotcha. Well, you know, the people who worked on the music for this also worked on California Speed for N64, Gauntlet
Nice.
Legends, Gauntlet Dark Legacy, the arcade version. Like, legit, some amazing soundtracks here. Utopia, The Creation of a Nation,
Oh man,
Pugsley
what a game.
Scavenger Hunt,
Oh man, what a game.
Impossible. Okay, yeah, we're getting into the history here. Oh my gosh. Weird Dreams for Commodore 64.
Ah, what a game.
Gilbert Escape
Parentheses,
from
praise.
Drill. This is horrifying. Okay, yeah, DOS Weird Dreams as well.
Nice.
What the crap? How did we find the Weird Dreams connection? We've got it here.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the other person, Ian Howe, that was Barry Leach, I believe, who worked on it. Ian Howe, on the other hand, is apparently the president of 505 Games these days, and oversaw Abzu, which was run recently across
cool.
Vitals. Yeah, Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition. You know, what about audio? What specific audio did you do? Pitfall, The Mayan Adventure, which has fan-freaking-tastic music. Okay.
Yeah.
Snow White and Happily Ever After, maybe not as good, but at least Garby likes to play that game. Oh my gosh.
That checks out.
Oh yeah, that's a Garb game.
I could see that. That's very on brand.
And it looks like Starman may actually be in the lead. That is a bit of a change. Always good to see lead changes. Yeah. Starman moving into first, Alpha 5 in second. The Striator is a little bit behind everybody else.
Striator's having the same experience that I had, which is that it's very difficult to get out of the first level. I do not envy him being in this match with Alpha 5 and Starman, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, honestly, if I went up against Alpha 5 and Starman, I'd be like, you know, I'm happy with fourth. I'm
or
thrilled
third in
with
this case.
third. I'm thrilled with third in this case. You know, if Striator beats either of those, it's going to be a big upset. And I think I always cheer for the underdog. I want an upset.
Yeah. Absolutely, and for what it's worth, I gave this game out in round 1 knowing full well that I could have given this game out in round 3 or 4 and it would have been an appropriate difficulty. I picked this because the quote-unquote classic that I want to give out for my childhood got vetoed, and I went, you know what? We're giving this one out. I tried to give this out last time.
You know, even though a lot of GMs think, yeah, this is a good round 1 game, I think, what do I feel like watching today? And oftentimes I choose violence. Yeah, that's sort of my style, you know? I want to laugh. I want to have a good time. I want to see people go through something that is absolutely abysmal and that they regret ever, like, playing in Kusogrand8, you know? I'm aiming for that.
Yeah. Starman has also chosen violence using the 10-ton weight or whatever it is. Very good weapon. You can only equip it on the down slot.
Alpha 5,
I believe, but it is extremely strong.
Very good job, Alpha 5.
Nice.
Yeah, now NPC is our zombie for the match and will not affect the results of the other players. Instead, we get some live commentary, as you can hear in the screaming here. Well, what were you screaming about?
I died.
Oh, well, okay, that checks out.
But this vacuum slaps.
You like the vacuum?
Oh, it's doing everything I could hope for.
It's not vacuuming. That's my issue.
It is a great hitbox and does 3 points of damage. Wish it would do 4, but I am happy with what it is doing.
Yeah.
Ultimately, consistency is valuable for this kind of game. If you're getting low damage but consistent damage, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about using that... No!
Yeah, the
thing about using the hammer is that you just aren't guaranteed a hit. While this is guaranteeing you so much of a hit.
Oh, this music is so sticky. It's the music is goopy sounding, I gotta be honest. Very goopy. But it's also very European. Like, the trills that you hear here weren't necessarily like built into the Genesis sound engine, but most of the time
they were definitely not.
Yeah, when you hear stuff like this, it's usually people who compose for Amiga and Commodore 64, and you can almost guarantee that it is a British developer when you hear these trills.
And I had thought that this was an Amiga game just based on the look and the sound, but and because it's on the Genesis, which has the same family of processor inside of it, I thought, oh, okay, that it would be just like Traveler's Tales, who, you know, did Amiga stuff and then Genesis because it was 68,000 based. But no, this game was only ever developed for Genesis, and it only ever came out in the States, despite being from a British developer who was clearly targeting a PAL audience with the game, the aesthetics, and the design. I mean, it's very strange.
Also putting, like, British meme songs into the game, that's pretty amazing. I gotta be honest. Or European meme songs. I want to say Black Sabbath was popular and recognizable enough. I mean, that an American audience would get it, but I also was not born in the 80s.
Oh, this is fun. I just want to drop these all the time.
Yeah, the 10-ton weight or whatever is great, isn't it?
Is it infinite
and you can fire
use?
it really quickly. Oh yeah, all the weapons, none of the weapons have ammo, and there's a couple of projectile weapons, and they're some of the better ones to use because you don't have to be so risky. This is the boss that where I went, okay, I'm done. No, exactly. The Americans definitely know, like, Ozzy Osbourne, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's realistic to believe that people would go, oh, hey, this sounds like Paranoid. I just forgot the name because I haven't played it. It was in Guitar Hero 3, though. I was right.
I love that so much. That's fantastic when you're able to recognize something quite like that.
I have this problem ? Where as soon as I recognize like a motif, Oh, Alpha's going for the pause press to dodge, and his run out of continues. One more continue.
Ooh, that is rough. So, question for you.
I'm offended by this boss, by the way.
Turn to the stage.
It's a cute bird. Look at it. It's so fat. It's a borb. Okay, bird
It is.
orb.
All the eggs, all the flippin' eggs.
I mean, yeah, it's got a lot. Oh my gosh, it's got a lot of eggs. I dig the music though. Like, yeah, it's growing on me a little bit. At first, maybe it's just stage 1 that I didn't really dig, but stage 2
The stage 1 music is the
amazing.
weakest.
Yeah.
The stage 1 music is just, it's that very like aggressively like charming, like cheery, upbeat sound that I find really obnoxious. Like it's like it feels like music that was made for like a fake person in a movie and not for like actual humans to consume. No one feels this good all the time. It's impossible.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I mean, I was mostly joking, like, nah, I hate fun.
No,
but
fun's dumb, okay? We're in Kusogrand8. Players need to hurt. I'm trying to find out what the story of this game is, by the way. Like, I don't know what the lore is. I can't find the manual and can't find anything about it. We're halfway through,
well,
and...
so there, I did send you 2 resources in the Game Master's chat. I can post another one right now. A very funny blog post that has some swearing about it, but the blog post is called "Let's Never Talk About the Gadget
Yeah,
Twins."
I've got that open as well, but
it's extremely funny. They swear a lot in this article, but the guy basically says, "Oh yeah, my brother and I picked this up when we were kids, and we picked it up thinking it would be like a fun little shoot 'em up, and it turned out to be the most miserable game we had ever played on the Sega Genesis. And thank God we don't own it anymore."
Yeah, they're like, the big question as I played it was genuinely, who is this for?
Yeah. It's not for kids. It's styled aesthetically as though it were for kids, but it's way too difficult.
Yeah, they're like, however, it's not hard because of smartly coded difficulty settings. It's hard because it is an absolute nightmare to play. I wanted so badly to have a good time with the Gadget Twins that I was willing to overlook the fact that it's clumsy, frustrating, and a bit repetitive. And by clumsy, what I actually mean is massively, massively, massively clumsy. And by frustrating, what I actually mean is massively, massively, massively frustrating. Is that true, NPC? Did you just get squished?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some enemies do that.
Like, you move so fast right now. Like, Alpha 5, on the other hand, is just like, oh, I'm a slow little plane. I'm a grandpa plane. Yeah, rusty engines and all that. Yeah, NPC, on the other hand, is like, I have way too much coffee this morning. Like,
yeah, they're on opposite ends of the speed spectrum. Definitely, like, 4 is pretty good, but it's still pretty fast. I found it really hard to control. 1 speed is frankly useless. You really have to, like, I don't know if Alpha 5 is gonna survive getting out of the way when this bird goes up.
How do you tell how much speed they have? Just how fast they move?
It turns out that's the white stars that are, I guess, yellow stars.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I just really haven't had the opportunity to talk about that.
The stars are the speed.
Yeah, there has been a user in our chat, DJ Bunyan, who knows a lot about this game. Seems to be a speedrunner of it.
That's
Hi,
awesome.
by the way. Thank you for illuminating this game for us.
Yeah, essentially, I really appreciate that we have some fairly knowledgeable people in chat helping us out here. Thank you so much. The story from the link that you shared with me, Tempestrol, is essentially a greedy green plane named Thump steals the magic gem from the royal palace of Gadget Land. When the king finds out, he sends Bop and Bump to retrieve it. So your name is Bop. That's actually kind of a fun name. I like it. Okay. There are tons of items. There's the punching glove. There's a why doesn't this guide name them? Okay, because it says it has a picture of something, and then it calls it a more powerful melee weapon, but it looks like a
Oh, the
clap.
circle thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the circle thing is. I mean, this also isn't a guide so much as it is somebody complaining. Unless you're looking at something else.
Sega Retro.
Oh, the Sega Retro? Yeah, I don't know
That's
what
not
it is.
people complaining. It's people trying to be as objective as possible.
Yeah, no. I thought you were looking at the other page. The Sega Retro page, yeah, it says, oh, here's some things that are very obvious. I don't know what all of these are. I do think it's funny that you get the R-type options, basically. Or I guess...
Yeah,
like the Gradius games had options.
Can anybody tell me what this item is? I've got it on screen right now. But apparently this is a more powerful melee weapon.
Oh, these all suck.
And yes, called
yo-yo? Maybe?
Yeah, that's
you
what it
can say
looked like.
yo-yo.
It looked like a yo-yo.
I
That's what I
disagree,
would-
but okay. Maybe when you shoot it, it looks like a yo-yo. It doesn't in the image,
Wario
though.
Bomb.
Wario Bomb? Okay.
Okay, now this feels like Deep Blue. And I am not happy.
I'm not familiar with this game, but both you and Alpha mentioned Deep Blue before the match. Is this also a particularly bad shoot 'em up?
It is on the TurboGrafx 16, and it requires reflexes nobody in this world has, basically.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah. But yeah, that
Deep
is...
Blue is a phenomenal game. Kat, are you defending it because it's on the PC Engine, or is it genuinely?
I am highly believing Kat's defending it because it's on the PC Engine.
Deep Blue super easy is what I'm seeing. You gain health if you don't shoot.
Yeah, you basically, oh, I didn't know that was a... Okay, I'll take that. Yeah, you just try and not move, and then, hope that you're not going to be attacking anything. Come on. And then you just get health back. So as long as you're not being attacked by anything, you can be fine. However, the game doesn't like to not let you not attack, so...
Okay.
Just don't get
do I
hit.
friggin' attempt it? Okay. No, what is this stupid... Oh! Oh! Okay, let me put my... This is interesting. I am curious to see how this is going to go.
Oh man, so just jumping back to this game, as much as I love doing so. No, that's fine.
We have you here for the live reaction. Sometimes
live NPC reaction.
It's good. I love it. So yeah, what were you saying, Tempest?
No, yeah.
Oh well, so Starman has not only pulled into the lead, but has pulled significantly into the lead now, on the same level that NPC is. So there's a really clear division, and I'm really happy to see also that Striator has made it through as well to the sky level. So no one's stuck on level 1, which I'm glad for.
I don't like the crab. I don't like the way it moves. I hate it. Oh my gosh, Alpha 5, just kill the crab, make it stop. Ah!
Well, yeah, I hope you like ARPs. That's all we got.
That means arpeggio for those who are uninitiated in music. We just abbreviate everything. You got the ARPs for the guitar. Wait.
Oh man.
Guitar. Yeah.
Oh, Alpha 5. No! Alpha 5 was so close.
No, Alpha 5. That is a
was
game
so close.
over.
Was that? Wait, did he? What is the score? What does the health display say? Does it say 0? Did he kill the boss and then die?
It looks like that was a double KO, yeah.
Oh, that sucks. I mean, it wouldn't have been a lead change anyways, but good lord. That's so unfortunate.
Pretty decent setback, if it is a setback.
Oh, that's a setback. That's all continues lost. He has to start the game again.
Oh, no. And no passwords?
No passwords.
Okay. With that said, in a game like this, because it is a lot of auto-scrollers, essentially what Alpha 5 just needs to do is ramp up as many power-ups as possible. Get as strong and as nimble as you want, and then destroy the bosses as quickly as possible, because otherwise, there's not really much you can do to speed this up. And also, don't die in the auto-scrollers. Yeah. How long does it take to get through the game, do you think? Like,
I don't know. I haven't played it. I haven't played the whole thing.
okay, you played some of it, though.
I played some of it. I'm gonna be real with you. I have a good sense of time in like an abstract sense, but when it comes to timing things that I am currently doing, I can't. I have a very hard time keeping track of time.
Really?
But also, I was using like save states to get through this game because I found it so difficult. So I have only the vaguest sense of how long it's gonna take to get through this.
Gotcha. Why are there UFOs underwater? That's the stupidest place to launch a UFO. Okay? It doesn't even fly. It's not a UFO at that point. It's an unidentified... It's a W...
Object.
It's a UW... Oh, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's not a UFO. A submersible. USO. That's right. That's the... I think that's the correct technical term. The unidentified submersible object. And yeah, if you're wondering, everybody, there are... if you get deep into cryptozoology and anything dealing with stuff like UFOs and stuff, yeah, there are submersible objects that come into lore. Like technically Nessie, if you can't identify that it's completely Nessie, you would say USO, I believe. Yeah.
Kat is saying, and I agree with this, that at this point, with the level of performance that he's showing, I think Alpha 5 could make it back to where he was and overtake his previous position before the match is over. I do not think Starman could get back to where he is, but Starman also has one more continue and has full health. So I'm not really sure that, like, I don't know if Starman's gonna, like, is looking very dominant right now.
Yeah, we do know that Starman's internet is not being the best today. Starman is making a local recording just in case. But, you know, we don't want to exclude somebody because Comcast is having a day. You know,
oh, it's not your internet either. It's theirs. But we've gone over it with them. This is, all things considered, this is better than how it was before when we had no adjustments.
Yeah,
we can very clearly see where they are, and they're not close to anyone else. So, not an issue right now. Thank goodness.
Yeah, and we're using somebody else's audio. We're using Alpha 5's audio, and their stream has been solid, and because of that, I have no problems, you know? I can listen to this all day. Yeah, again, many thanks to the referees who are helping to keep track of things. It likely isn't going to be super close for the players here, and that's completely fine. Like, honestly... the referees, you know, help to make sure that we know who is in the lead, and when it comes to super close matches, they're extremely helpful. But even then, I have a hard time remembering how far somebody made it and then got a complete game over. That's just, yeah, historically, y'all know that. Y'all know that in Kusogrand8 I struggle with that. What is happening to Starman's bird? Oh my gosh.
Wow, that bird is having a malfunction.
Yeah,
that is not great.
Everybody, remember to maintain your birds, okay? Do not wait till they break.
It's bird 2. Every time someone says bird, every time someone says it's something 2, I always think of that dude jumping on stage over Peggle 2. It's bird 2.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That image lives in my head rent-free. They were announcing Peggle 2, and it was one developer just jumping on stage, sort of like lamely. Like I feel kind of bad for him, but nobody clapped. There's like a small smattering of cheering, and it was just one guy jumping excitedly on stage, and nobody else with him. It was very funny because there was nobody else on stage.
Oh, I found a GIF. Okay.
Peggle 2.
Peggle 2.
It's just, I think about that moment a lot. I have that saved in my favorite GIFs on Discord.
Okay, let me see.
It's bird 2.
Huh. Okay. I guess the internet doesn't want me to share Peggle 2 with y'all. Sorry.
Yeah. GIFs are weird in OBS. I think you have to do media source instead of image source.
I don't remember. It depends on the format.
Yeah.
GIFs usually work just fine. But unfortunately, it says animated GIF, and then I try to save it, and okay, there we go. That's gonna be better. Like, he's so excited. I'm very happy for him. Look at him go. Peggle 2.
Oh,
Woo!
no. Alpha 5 is having a rough go of things.
Oh, no. Is that a game over already?
And Striator, too.
Starman has more continues, by the way, so or more lives. Okay, so you can definitely get extra lives.
That's what they show. Things in the chest are extra lives.
Yeah, you can get extra lives, and you can get extra continues.
I wonder, can you get extra lives from score as well?
I'm not sure. It's possible.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised.
That one of our chat members knows. I personally did not notice. If that was possible, it would be pretty typical if you could.
Yeah, especially, like, I'm trying to think. Around Super Nintendo and Genesis time, developers stopped focusing or implementing too much dealing with score, but European developers still used it quite a bit, so I wouldn't be too surprised if there is a way to get extra lives based off of your score here. Yeah.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, these developers also made Brutal Positive Fury.
Really?
I believe so.
By these developers, do you mean the company? Imagitech Design?
Publisher... Oh, no, you know what? I'm sorry, that was Game Tech. Different.
Yeah, Game Tech did help with the Genesis release. They were the publisher here.
Right. Sorry, they published the same game, but they didn't build the game.
That's all right.
But it definitely speaks to the quality of game that this publisher was putting out, I think.
Yeah, the thing is, like, you can't necessarily blame the publisher for games that have some issues. Sometimes you can, because publishers can push for release before the game is ready.
Yeah, no, and I wouldn't put this on the publisher. This game's problems come from design. But the same is true of Brutal, which had like a huge marketing budget and like tons and tons of print ads and like storefront ads, and it ended up being terrible.
Yeah,
and they had like several versions of it. So like budget and like publisher issues weren't their problem. But I think it's funny how like that publisher seems to have made a point of collecting like the worst games.
By the way, NPC has caught up to Starman. The big question is, who is going to beat Bird 2 first? The sequel to Bird.
I've only got, this is first Bird. I haven't gotten second Bird yet.
No, you already fought the Cuckoo Clock Bird.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to.
Okay.
This is definitely Bird 2.
The thing is that in order to do this, if you're doing this safely, you have to, there's only one time you can attack, and it's right now.
Yeah, if you're using the anvils, you have a very
everything else
limited
is
window.
too dangerous. Everything is too dangerous.
Yeah, Starman is not using your strategy at all.
Well, the thing is that when you're trying to do this and you're trying to get into the lead, you try to do every risky strat you can.
Yeah.
And right now, I'm trying to do the safe strat because, you know,
slow and steady is sometimes a little bit better. With that said, Starman actually has projectiles and not just the anvil as a projectile. He has some horizontal bombs that he can shoot at the bird. Starman does have the weight, but is not using it at all. He's just using the projectiles.
Yeah, you can only hit the cockpit, and the bombs move pretty slowly. You can get multiple hits per projectile with the bombs, but they don't do very good damage. Probably to offset the fact that they hit multiple times.
They hit multiple times, and also they're a lot safer to shoot, so the fact that you can attack from a distance, that is also another thing that probably went into like the damage considering here. NPC, did you just beat the boss?
Yes, it did.
Congrats, you're in the lead.
Yay!
Yay! And hey, welcome to Kusogrand8, where oftentimes if we have a zombie match where the zombie doesn't matter when it comes to placements, the zombie does well. Yeah, this is just how Kusogrand8 works.
Oh wow, I've not seen this. This is like a Himalayan rock salt crystal cavern.
Ooh, I would go in that
It
cavern.
could be pink for other reasons, but it's probably pink because it's full of, I don't know, healing crystals or whatever.
Ah, cool.
This is
Amethyst.
where the amethyst. That's another thing that was rendering in my brain is the friggin' what's it called, the birthstone song from Hypnospace Outlaw.
Yeah.
Amethyst, Oni X, blood. Every time they get to blood, I lose it.
It's so good.
What a good game.
Dang.
What a good game. Burial. Yeah. Carnelian.
Okay.
Carnelian is like the only one they say correctly too, which is pretty funny.
I hate the fish that
Whoa.
NPC's fighting. This thing is ugly.
Wow, that is an extremely ugly fish. And he's throwing up extremely ugly fish also.
Yeah, I just disagree
Starman is
with
also-
this. I don't like it. Actually, let me...
There's a lot...
Go ahead.
Now that I'm watching this and not playing it, there is a lot of comedy to be had in this game, like vacuuming the balloons and the extremely ugly fish.
The very ugly fish. All right, I'm actually gonna turn on NPC's audio. I'm curious if the music is different at all. Let's see.
All the use.
What is this? This isn't boss music. This is like
Our
level music
Go
on
ahead.
Doom.
it kind of sounds like Wolfenstein 3D music. Our resident speedrunner is saying you have to bait this boss's movement. It's derpfish music, yeah, true. Cool jazz to fight an ugly fish to. top 10 songs to fall asleep fighting an ugly fish to.
I just want to sleep when I'm fighting a fish. I don't...
There you
Chill
go.
beats
Yay!
to fight an ugly fish
The
too.
fish is dead. We get to eat now, everybody.
10-hour relaxing ugly fish music.
Well, unfortunately,
Wow.
we get to deal with whatever the post-fish music is.
Thump swirl.
Ooh, I like this.
Post-fish
Okay,
music.
Thump Swirled.
Ooh, Paisley.
Oh, this is good. I like the music.
You know what? That is a shockingly good, like kind of Paisley-esque pattern. I'm actually impressed at how well that renders on screen. It's not as noisy as I would have expected. On the other hand, I really don't like what appears to be Papa Smurf. I'm going to be generous and call that Papa Smurf and not blackface in the background.
Okay.
I'm really concerned about that. Actually, I didn't know that was there. It looks like
I
Smurf.
think it's diamonds, that's all. Anyways, here's the deal. I usually hate games that are like toy themed because, you know, what kind of teenager is going to pick up this game and be like, heck yeah, we're finally at the letter blocks level? No, nobody
Yeah.
cares. Nobody gives a crap, okay? However, I do like that they spelled out shop using the letter blocks outside of the door.
Yeah.
That was kind of cute. Otherwise,
SOHP.
like, seriously, I don't care about this level style. I just don't give a crap.
I will say in 102 Dalmatians, which I speedran for a while, the best level, in my opinion, as a casual player, is probably the second level, which is the toy store, because it's got a lot of fun interactive elements. I was also a child when I played that game, but I
We
think as an
have-
adult even, it's still my favorite.
Never mind. This music is now Three Blind Mice, and I don't give a crap. Okay.
My extra life.
Yeah, anytime that you go and put Three Blind Mice into your game, you should put something else.
Wow, look at this guy's face! He's so smug!
Oh, he knows he's gonna get you.
This bumper car is baked as hell.
Oh my gosh!
look at his goofy ass grin. I love this bumper car. This is my new favorite enemy.
Okay.
What a good sprite.
He's great. Yeah.
Look at the weed clouds. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Hey everybody! We just ask you to respect.
He's vaping on ya.
Respect your local laws and expectations. Okay.
He's vaping all over you. I'm losing my mind.
Oh.
I was like so unenthusiastic about this match like an hour ago, and now I'm extremely enthusiastic about this match. I don't even smoke. I just
My
there's just something
gosh.
inherently comedic about weed.
I guess. I don't know.
Starman is gamed over and will not be able to make it back. And I don't know if Alpha 5 will be able to make it back, make it to that point in the next 5 minutes. So we may have our positions here now, because Alpha 5 is still on Bird 1.
Starman is game over, and yeah, I don't think Starman is going to be hopping back into that, and that's fine, you know. Honestly, there's not enough time to get back to where you were before, and
How much time is left?
we've got 4 minutes.
Oh, he's not game over. He had a credit left.
What?
Huh.
Starman had a credit left and didn't use it?
With that said, Starman is so secure in first. Like, the number of bosses Alpha would have to defeat.
I wonder how much of this game is left right now.
I believe you're on the last level.
Oh,
I think there's 6 levels, so...
The toy level is the last level? Okay, I'm extra offended that you have to listen to 3 blind mice on the last level. Ah!
Whoa!
The kangaroo!
it's
No!
King Phil! It's King Phil!
Oh no!
Oh my god. With the little smug plane riding on top.
Uh-oh. NPC?
What?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, you're on the final boss.
no, we're good, we're good.
Yeah?
Keep going, keep going. Now I know what happened, don't worry about it.
No.
Boing, 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 go kangaroo, kick some
Wow,
butt.
that's that vacuum is doing some work. God, what a
Yeah,
good
that's
weapon.
why I said the vacuum is the best weapon. I don't know if the speedrunner can vouch for that, but I feel like it is.
He's been saying that the vacuum is or the horn is what he called it is extremely strong, and that the anvil is extremely strong. This might be like the best loadout actually. Oh, here he is!
You're fighting the plane! Tippy! I think it's Tippy. Tippy?
I thought you were saying Tempe for a sec. I went, what? It's not. That's me.
You might be the final
I'm a
boss,
plane?
Tempestrel.
I'm anamorphing JJ the jet plane right in my room. It's extremely uncomfortable.
Well, yeah, like,
Someone call Xandra.
yeah, what are you even gonna do? Like, you have to fit into your room. This music is too stressful. Okay. Y'all, don't play this game if you have anxiety. That's my recommendation.
Almost got him.
Maybe don't
I'm
play
into
this game,
boss
period.
music. I like it.
You know,
Hey!
is that it?
A
You get
white
the
flag.
gem! Oh my gosh!
I love the goofy hands.
I mean, technically, he didn't give the gem to you, but
Welcome
NPC.
from Enter the Palace.
Bob and Bub.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and let Alpha 5
The
keep
gem has been
playing,
returned.
and we do need a call on bonus time if that's being issued to
There's
Striator.
no point.
Okay, if
No
there's
point.
not time to get caught back up to Alpha 5, then yeah, I would agree, no point.
The Gadget twins leave the palace.
Their quest is now complete. Look at them go! Yay!
I'm so happy I could beat this game for you.
Yeah, hey everybody, Welcome to Kusogrand8, where occasionally NPC shows up and beats a game. But it doesn't matter because you're a zombie. The Starman is going to be taking the victory today.
It's still great that, I somehow got to show people the entirety of this game.
Oh, yeah. Well, here we go. This is time, everybody. Throw your hands in the air because that is the end of the match.
All right, and I will announce the positions to the players.
Sounds good. Let's go ahead and welcome Starman in because Starman is very clearly, besides our zombie, Starman has taken the victory, getting to level 5 boss 2, Alpha 5 in second, Striator third, and those are the places. NPC is our zombie. Starman, I would love to chat with you because this has been a lot of fun, and it looks like we do have Starman here. Hello!
Hello!
Oh my gosh, congratulations. You had a fantastic push there. I think you actually... Chat was saying that you had another continue, but you didn't use it, and...
I will tell you why. I tried one continue after dying to the final boss of stage 5, and you start up with no power-ups, no money, and no hope.
Oh yeah, Gradius Syndrome, except that you are a dorky-looking plane. Yeah. I think I would agree with you. That is fair. And honestly, I'd say, when you get to the point where you just can't make any more progress, that's fine. Stretch a little bit, relax. You did your job, and you still came out on top. So NPC got to give us a little bit of the live play-by-play. NPC beat the game, actually. You're not too far away, finishing the level that you're on, and then one more level after that, you're done.
I still don't know if I would have made it to the end.
Yeah, that's fine.
But that's just...
So what are your overall thoughts about the game? Are you there, Starman? What are your thoughts about it?
I'm here.
What? Tell me.
My thoughts are generally, it's fine until you get to a section that has a weird current, at which point, if you have a projectile weapon, it's not going to work right. If you are trying to move through the screen without max speed, it's not going to work. And you're at the mercy of getting squished.
Not squished. Don't get squished. Yeah, while getting squished didn't seem to kill you, it still was kind of an issue in a lot of cases here, yeah. You did pretty well, though, dealing with some of the bosses. The stupid birds, though, were a pretty big issue for you. What was up with the birds?
Okay, so the bird, I learned that its hitbox was in that upper left portion of it. But if you tried to go for the hitbox, those with the anvils or things,
yeah,
you're going to get whacked by the wings. You had to play it very slow with weird little projectiles that you had to time correctly in order to hit it at all. And if it does the thing where it's everything's out that way, it's it has birds.
Yeah, NPC actually tackled that boss a little bit different. You were using the projectiles, and NPC opted instead to go after the boss by dropping anvils on top of it. And that seemed to be a pretty effective strat from what we saw there. Yeah, you had anvils, so was there a reasoning for not using them, or was it just the bombs are consistent, the bombs are gonna work, I'm gonna get it?
The latter, and it would not leave the upper corner, so I didn't want to get because this game does not have any mercy invincibility. If you're in the hitbox, you're going to get hit, and you'll keep getting hit. So I opted to be safer.
That's fair enough, yeah, and I think that is a fine call. So, we had some people, we actually had a speedrunner in chat, I believe the world record holder, or at least somebody who has played it a lot, DJ Bunyan, giving us a little information as we went on. What about this game? Do you think that this is something that you would return to?
I might make an attempt to beat it later.
Ooh, okay.
I will try to. But the caveat is, I believe this is a game you want to complete on a single continue. If you die at all later on, you're toast.
Yeah, the Gradius
Skip up.
syndrome, very real here. That's fair enough. I do know that we're a little bit behind time, so I don't want to take too much time talking. With that said, is there anything that you're streaming these days that people should know about, or if not, anything that you want to plug?
As usual, I'll just plug Okami's
Okami!
book club.
Okami always manages to worm their way in here. I love it. Yeah, what do you do with Okami?
Like I said, I show up on his retro book club every now and then and just toss things at them. Sometimes it's trash, sometimes it's actually decent games. You never know what you're going to get with me.
Yeah, and my Fridays are open again, so I might have to try to stop in. Not this next Friday, I'm going to be traveling, but maybe in the future. I'd like to show back up there again because, honestly, Retro Book Club was a lot of fun to just bring in one of the games that I loved and share it with people, and actually had some people think this isn't the worst game ever. Yeah. Which made me happy. Well, thank you so much, Starman, and congratulations, all of the players today. You did a fantastic job. Very different genre than we usually get on Kusogrand8, and that made me happy to have almost a space shooter, but not in space here.
It's more just, I'm not sure if I would call it. It's just more of an auto scroller for people playing.
Definitely more of an auto scroller, yeah. Well, seriously, great job here. Thank you so much, Starman. NPC and Tempestral, thank you too as well. I do need to move on to the next match, so take care, all of you.
Later all.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
See you, friends.
Thank you for putting up with the setup shenanigans we had, and for taking the extra time. I will catch you later.
All right, see ya. Bye, Tempestral.